What will never not be funny? The Australian bloke getting arrested saying, "What's the charge, sir?" Enjoying a meal, a succulent Chinese meal. U2.B. He's still going strong. Bloody legend. Thank you. I honestly always assumed he was guilty of something because it seems so hammed up. Nope, he's just a larrikin with a flair for the dramatic. Legend. The story had heard was that he was a prolific dine and dasher and he had done this at the restaurant before. This time they called the police, and while he was being arrested inside he made a scene, hence the other police showing up to help subdue him. I like the real story so much better. They thought he was some sort of international criminal having a succulent Chinese meal. This is indeed something that never is not funny. Accidentally walking in on my dad, my uncle and my grandma smoking a joint of my grandma's medical marijuana as a teen, my grandma saying, "Are you in or are you out?" Mostly asking if I was going to keep this secret from my aunt, not knowing any of them smoked weed and saying yes because how often does that opportunity occur all at once? I take a couple hits and we go to dinner, hot dogs and macaroni, we all keep our cool, probably too silently eating our food, and I look over as I'm trying to suction off that inevitable first bite of bread bun from the roof of my mouth, and I lock eyes with my tiny little grandma doing the same thing. And the seal of silence broke and we laughed so hard, despite trying to hold back. My uncle and dad covered their plates as we burst out laughing, mouths full. My aunt in utter confusion and sudden realization all at once. Just shaking her head while we tried to control ourselves to no end. Best memory ever, still makes me laugh. It's the small things in life, Therese, nothing bigger. When the bug flew in that reporter's mouth in that country-ass town. U2.B. That was some really quick code switching if I've ever seen it. Having worked in radio before, when people's media personality and their real personality don't jive, it is always a bit funny. I remember talking to the sportscaster between ads. He would talk into the mic sounding like Tony the Tiger, then on an ad break sound like a regular soft-spoken guy. Man, I've been working in television for 33 years now. A few of the personalities out there are radically different on air compared to off air, both good and bad. Years ago we had one anchor, while had a pretty good personality on air and was somewhat liked by the viewers, was the biggest evil she-devil I've ever met. Her evil had no limits. We had a going-away party for her that we didn't invite her to and burnt an effigy of her over a campfire with many people cheering with beers in hand. Another one had this wholesome, down-home mom persona on air. Off air, totally banging another anchor, both married. A lot of us knew it too. And a couple Chicago personalities, oh boy. One day I should write a book of some off-air shenanigans. Was waiting for the bus with a friend to go to a party back when I was a teen. Had a beer while waiting, an OFC, a police car, drive by and then stop. We both quickly throw the beers in a trash can while the police car turn and come towards us. The officer rolls down the window and we prepare to get warning or fined. But instead he asks us if we have seen a cow. Apparently there was a cow on the loose somewhere at the city. Granted, I am terrible at telling stories, but it was and still is funny 15 to 20 years later. Did he find the cow though? It's just the one cow, actually. A few years ago some friends and I went to the beach together. As we were packing up, one of the guys crouched down and exposed a considerable quantity of butt crack. His girlfriend Fiance was kneeling right behind him with a handful of sand. She saw his exposed crack, locked down at the handful of sand, looked up at me, back to the sand, back to the crack, and then just casually slid it down his pants. He didn't react. So, she grabbed another handful of sand and slid that in as well. Still no reaction. Got about 5 handfuls of sand in there before he finally noticed. It may not be that funny to read, but just watching the casual mental cogs clicking into place of, "I'm gonna put this sand in his butt," kills me every time I think about it. Am I pregnant? Edit, thanks for the replies and awards, was not expecting this to blow up. Can you get pregante? If woman has starch masks, does that mean she's been pregnant before? The police asking a blind man if he had seen the suspect. Edit, found another. Peter as a magician asks a blind man if this is his card. You didn't happen to see anything at all? The theater episode of the It Crowd. I'm disabled. Where's your wheelchair? Stolen. How did they get in? I don't know. Sobs. Leg disabled. Acid. Animals seeing their reflection into a mirror and not recognizing it. One time when my dog was a puppy, he got mad at me because I wouldn't let him play with Mirror Dog. Nice, Ron. What? Am I not allowed to sneeze? The most married for over 30 years response ever. The Leprechaun in Alabama news segment from like 20 years ago. The sketch drawn of it. So funny. The Wicked Witch of the East Bro. And what was her sister? A princess. You cheated? When I specifically asked you not to. Reminds me of Captain Holt's Why Is No One Having Fun? I specifically requested it. Fenton. Oh Jesus Christ. Video gets me every time. U2.B because I had to Google, totally worth it. Irish Family vs. Bat gets me every time. The bit where it pans to the woman looming at the door. That interview with the kid who says, I like turtles. I like the one with the kid who says apparently I never been on live television before. Apparently. The Chappelle Show Rick James skit. The best part, which is hilarious, is when Rick openly denies ducking up Eddie's couch, saying he has more sense to not do that, then immediately says, yeah, I remember grinding my feet in Eddie's couch. Cocaine is one hell of a drug. Sean Locke, RIP, on 810 Cats does countdown eating a tub of whelks as the show goes on. And anything with him and Miles Yup edit. This is now my highest upvoted comment. Thanks everyone, but if you're giving awards to me, please make sure they're free. There are better things to put money towards. Sean died of lung cancer, so maybe a cancer charity? Best wishes everyone, stay safe. I tell you what, I won't spit on you when we are having sex tonight. Good luck trying it without the spit. Troy McClure. Every single line was hilarious. Also Lionel Hutz. I've argued in front of every judge in this state, often as a lawyer. The reporter laughing at the pig named Chris P. Bacon. Most contagious laugh ever. U2.bipmax BC8 edit. I'm so happy people found this comment. Thank you for all the awards. Who's that Pokemon? It's Pikachu. It's Clefairy. Fuck. My brother toot sharting repeatedly while hiccuping. Yeah. We stopped at a rest stop whose bathroom was locked. He had to go. Then the hiccups came. Rode home wearing my dad's t-shirt as pants. His new girlfriends love that one on holidays. Yard Sard. Every single time I see a yard sale sign I say Yard Sard, and every single time my partner is like I don't know what that means. I'm partial to garage sale. The two Sean Locke and John Richardson's Carrot in a Box videos. Video 1 Video 2 edit. Thanks for the awards peeps. My father's tombstone says butthead, not my doing, and he would not be okay with that. My dad's has the wrong birthday. His brother got it wrong. Dad would have expected nothing less. The Og Looney Tunes. Badly executed dance movies, they look like those inflatable men at car dealerships and other. Hey Ron, hey Billy. Feeding a dog peanut butter. Wouldn't you like to know, whether boy U2.B? Where are your parents? That kid's sketchy, back to you guys. That guy gobbling at turkeys. YouTube.com. Last time there was a thread like this, someone posted a video of kid climbing into bed with his parents. The dad clearly thought it was the dog, and just kicked the kid out of bed. Right at the end of the video you can see the dog popping its head up, wondering what just happened. Edit, this one. Thank you friendly commenters. That's what she said.